Wow, I love this spot. Well, guys, back of the truck, you know what that means. Time for another gear review. I had an Osprey Daylite pack that I really enjoyed. You probably saw it in some of my older videos. It was a smaller green one. It was just awesome, held up really well. Eventually it did wear out in the straps. I think I just kept putting too much in it, but between the camera and the drone and heavy water bottles, stuff like that. But so I ended up getting a different bag. This is the Maelstrom. Apparently it says that it's 40 liters. I don't know. That doesn't seem quite like it. It doesn't have a frame. It just has that solid piece in the back. Side pockets for water bottle. If I don't have my bear spray on my belt, it's always on that side pocket there, and then I can put it on the bottom. It does have a shell, because it doesn't say that it's waterproof, so it does come with that shell, which is nice. I always have like a trash bag with me for when I pack out trash that I find. It's been pretty sturdy so far. I like it. It's fairly comfortable. It does seem to get a little heavy fairly quick, but that's just the downside of having a bigger pack. It does also have pockets that zip on the waist belt, so you can put storage in there. I've got I think like a little multi-tool, some fire steel. It wasn't that expensive. I got it off of Amazon. I can't remember the exact price. I'll try to link it below if it's still available. It has a bunch of random colors, or at least it did when I was shopping for them. I just got the black and tan. It does have the attachments on the bottom. I put my, again, you've probably seen in older videos, I put my taller tripod down there and then cinched it up. But obviously I think it's meant for a sleeping bag, sleeping pad roll, things like that. It does hold quite a bit in there. I'm able to fit my, what size is this? I'm able to fit my 40-ounce thermal flask in there, as well as my camera and drone pack. And there's plenty of interior pockets as well. And there's a little divider in this main one. I haven't got caught out in the heavy rain with it. I've only been out with it in sprinkle, and it seems to hold up fine with that, but it is nice that it has that dry cover that you can put on there. But yeah, it seems to be doing pretty well, replacing the Osprey Daylite that was probably about a third this size. I'm a fairly big guy, 6'2", 6'3", and it seemed perfectly fine for my height and my torso. Tons of adjustability in the straps. It does have the waist belt, has the chest belt with a whistle. Some of those have, I think my Osprey one actually had something like that as well. This one does have more padding than the Daylite pack. Well, actually, the Daylite pack doesn't have a waist belt, or at least the older one that I had did not. I've yet to take it in on very long hikes. Probably the longest would be some of the videos I've done where it's around 4 miles. You're not going to get one of these and do the Pacific Crest Trail, Appalachian Trail. I get that. I know what it is when I bought it. It does have some rigidity. Feels like it might be a really thick foam or a plastic on the backside, so it does give it some stand-up ability without it just flopping over. And if you didn't have anything in this, it's got a main pocket, a smaller pocket, and then it's got this front pouch. And if you didn't have a lot in this smaller pocket, you could probably honestly get maybe a pair of shoes in there, but definitely I've gotten like my sandals or water shoes in that little pouch. It does not have a drain hole though on that one, so you wouldn't want to put super wet clothing in there, because it would not have, other than the top being open, it would not have a place to dry out. You could put it though on the bungee strap on the front, or on the bottom where the straps are for, like I said, a sleeping bag, sleeping mat, something like that. Alright guys, I'm going to go out and keep looking for huckleberries. Just wanted to do a quick overview of this bag. A couple of people asked me about it in some of my other videos because they heard that I mentioned that I had the Osprey one, which is obviously a well-known brand, and then someone asked me what this one was, and it's honestly probably just a random one on Amazon, and I get that when I bought it, but like I said, the price was good and it's held up so far, and it carries more than what I need for when I go out exploring. So definitely something that I use other than like my chest pack. I usually do that if I'm leaving the vehicle for a little bit, go exploring right off the road, off the trail. This one I usually do if I know I'm going to hike in somewhere, or if I'm going to hike into like a mine site, explore, stuff like that, because I can just carry more in there than my essentials that are usually in like my chest pack. Still have some daylight left, so I'm going to keep looking for berries. That's it for this video, guys. Till next time, I mean, you got to get out and explore when you have views like that. Till next time, guys.